Hi everybody, Ben from Art Less Ordinary again. So this will be my third, hopefully successful, different coloured cloud pour. So I've done the blue, I've done a purple, and now I'm going to do a pink. So this, I'm not going to do a ring pour this time. I'm going to just do a straight pour like I did with the blue one. I felt like the blue one turned out better being a straight pour, but it could just be, it suits the blue better. Or it could just be the way that the paint decided to go that night, because that's what happens. Paints kind of do their own little things sometimes. So I have decided to do marte carmine, which is an semi-transparent or semi-opaque, whichever way you decide to say it. And then I have pink, which is an opaque. Then I have marte white with the satin enamel. So the measurements are 40 grams paint for both of the pinks and 80 grams floetrol. The satin enamel is 26 grams white, 13 grams satin enamel, and 78 grams floetrol. So that is the mixture for this one, which is the same mixture as the purple, but I'm going to do the pour the same as the blue. I hope that makes sense. And that's the Americana Decoart satin enamels, and this one is pure white. Okay. So, paint's been made up for 30-40 minutes probably. Just give them a little stir. Not too vigorously where you're putting bubbles in it, but just give it a bit of a stir. Alrighty. So we are going to go some white at the bottom. Then some carmine. Then pink. Got a feeling I may have put a little bit too much for the bottom layer. Got to try to keep the bottom layer a little bit less, because that will be in the middle at the end. Then we're going to go the white. I'm just going to keep layering them in that way. So I am pouring them onto the side of the cup. And just let them run down into the paint. I'm going to save the rest of the... oh, pardon me. I'm going to save the rest of the light pink to put on the canvas as a flow extender. So I'm going, because the white will end up mixing a little bit with the pinks to make them lighter, I've decided to use all the carmine in the cup and only use the light pink on the canvas as the flow extender. Okay, so now the last bit will be the carmine. move that out the way for a minute. Just making sure that the edge is covered. Probably doesn't need to be, but just the corner part. It's not imperative. I'm just noticed it's a bit easier if I do that. So I'm just covering these two sides and the very corner. I'm not going to do this edge part. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. Okay, that's that side done. Some edges on the canvases aren't exactly super square, so at least by doing this you kind of give the chance in case the paint just doesn't totally cover it. Okay, that's all that done. Wonderful. And one last check to make sure it's recording. Yes, it is. Okay, now just going to pinch the cup a bit and try and get it into the middle. Just doing a straight pour. Oh, I didn't like that glob. Okay, well, that cup is looking awesome. If the cup looks awesome, then hopefully the canvas will look awesome too. So I'm just going to tilt it this way slightly. I know my workbench, so when I let go of it, it's going to start coming back down to the middle. I have 2 pop sticks underneath my little tray to try to keep it even, but it doesn't always stay even. Now, this looks like where the globby bit is. Yep. The earlier you get it out, the better. It's gone a little mess there, but hopefully when I start tilting it, that will become less noticeable. So pop the bubbles. Do not hold the torch in one spot for very long. You do not want to damage the paint. Okay. Like normal, there will still be more air bubbles, but if I just leave it to do its thing, then hopefully those air bubbles will, once I do more tilting, it'll be easier. Pardon me. So, the fun part. So this is the reason why I used more carmine and less of the pink in the cup. See how a lot of the carmine is kind of blended with the white and the pink and kind of gone lighter. So if you are worried that it's going to do that, then just make your lighter colour more, and your lighter and opaque colour less, and your darker and transparent colour more, just to kind of make it a bit even. I used the excess pink on these sides, but you could always mix it up and actually do, like when you actually make the paint up, make more of the darker colour and less of the lighter colour, because you're mixing it with white, which is going to get lighter, and also mixing it with the opaque white is going to make the carmine lighter anyway. So you're kind of lightening it up on a couple of ways. Now, we're just going to move it around a bit, go back and forth. I try and go side to side first. And then I slowly go up to the corners without going over. Go as much as you can until it looks like it's going to go over. And then bring it back down and go to another corner. I hope I got the glob out. I don't know which colour is doing that. I still don't think I have it. It's not the end of the world that you have a bit of a glob, but you will notice that the paint just doesn't move in that spot as easily as it does elsewhere. No. It's in there somewhere, and I don't think I can get it out. Now I can see exactly where it is. So sometimes you take your eye off it and you'll lose it. No, still don't think I got it. Still don't think I've got it. Oh well. Keep watching. Sometimes the more you try to get it out, the more you just make a mess. So at the moment it looks like I may have got it, or it's not upsetting the paint as much. So in the corner, bring it back, take the corner catcher off. Yeah, I can't see it reacting as much now, so I think I may have got it. Alrighty. Definitely have lost a lot of the darker pink, or it's blended to make it a lot lighter. But that's okay. I know I'll still have some in the middle. So in the corner we go. Alright, all the way in the corner. Come back. You're just going to take the paint weight off that edge before you remove your catcher. Bringing it down. Moving the paint down to this end. All the way to the corner. Bring it back a little bit. Okay. There we go. Now we just want to move this paint around and create some friction to see if we get some pearls pop up. So you can either go backwards and forwards, you can swirl it. Just watch your whole painting at the same time. If it looks like it's changing in a direction you don't want it to change in, stop moving it that way. I think I may get a little bit of this top corner off. A bit of paint off this corner, I think. Not too much, I don't want to... I want to get off one row of those pearls, but not the second row. There we go. See these ones coming up over here? Just keep moving the paint around until you feel you're happy-ish. So I think now what's happening is, if I move it too much more, parts of that middle circle are moving and other parts of it aren't. So I'm going to alter the shape too much if I continue to move it around. So I'm not going to. That's when you decide that enough is enough. Is when you're moving it around and you can see part of your picture moving and the other part sticking, and it means you're going to really alter the shape, especially the main center part. If you put that too much out of shape, you can't always get it back into shape. So that's where you got to go, nah, enough is enough. I am going to stop doing that now. Alrighty. So we're going to go for another quick torch. Now remember, especially now this time, don't get too close. This is just a quick bubble popping torch. And see if it brings up any pearls without it settling on the canvas for too long. There. So, now is going to be the waiting game. So, as you can see, there's little mini specks of pearls down here, and up here, and across the top there. And there's these ones here that came up earlier. Now we're just going to have to put it on pause and wait and see what ones are going to grow and which ones aren't. So I'm loving these little pearls over here. I'm hoping that this border does the same. This middle section doesn't actually look like anything apart from a puffy cloud with pink streaks going through it, which is cool. So we will be pausing and letting it settle for 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Okay, so these little pearls have developed a bit more all the way around. Not super developed, but they have actually kind of, the clouds have kind of filled out a little bit more. So I'm quite happy with this. They still may grow a little bit more. It's been probably 10 minutes, so they may grow a little bit more. It may alter. If not, I'm still really happy. You can see that you've got the light pink in edges. The light pink and the carmine have mixed through here, and then you've got more of the carmine going through there with fluffy clouds. You've got these streaks going into the clouds. So I'm really liking this. Actually, I'm liking most of these cloud pours. I'm super happy with them all. So I'm going to bring you down for a close-up. And there we go. So yeah, I think it's turned out really well. Definitely different to the blue one. So I'm going to do another blue one again and see if the blue just reacts a little bit better. But either way, I'm really happy. So like normal, share, like, subscribe, comment, and let me know how it goes. Thanks everyone. All right, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.